Hey coaches, today we're talking about quarterback position and going through tips and some drills and really what we want out of the position. So I guess before we get started, I've had all different kinds. Air raid, we've had the pure passer, done very good with a pure passer. The more athletic he was, the better. We've had the athlete, did great with the athlete, especially in the run game. We're able to add some things in the run game. But to me, the number one thing is I want the best leader that I can get at that position that has the ability to throw the football and carry out the run game. To me, I'm not interested in a thrower. I'm not interested in an athlete. I'm interested in a leader that is a great quarterback. And that, to me, that's important. So let's go through it real quick. First mission. A quarterback's mission: take care of the football, be the field general. In the air raid offense, really in any offense, he's got to be the guy. All right, number two, stance. We use a comfortable parallel feet, and I'm big about making them have their thumbs together, slight knee bend, and then when we get to alignment, toes at 5. So our toes are at 5, slight knee bend, athletic stance, thumbs together, and they're ready to take the snap. We almost never go under center. The only time is really on quarterback sneak type stuff. And so when we do, we teach them the alligator deal there. Again, he's not there very often. All right, tips, just some things we want our guys to know. Number one, master the playbook. No brainer there, but just making the connection between mastering the playbook and personal confidence. When he masters the playbook, he's more confident, and it also builds team confidence in him. If the rest of the team knows that he knows where everyone's supposed to be and he knows every play, they start developing more trust and more confidence in the quarterback. Number two, always take the easy completion. Don't pass up the easy one for the highlight shot. Always take the easy one. We're about tempo and moving the chains. Number three is just that drive tempo, that if you want your offense to go fast, you got to have a quarterback that forces it to go fast, and that is the key to tempo. Next one, master your progressions, and that's similar to playbook, but just in the air raid, every pass route has a progression that you have to get through, and the key here is drill reps and mental reps, I think, are the keys to getting this progression down. That I've already said in other videos, I'm a same drill every day kind of guy, and it's real easy, especially for a high school kid, to get in this mode where, hey, we're just going through the motions, we're doing this drill again, and what we want is for them to understand that, hey, these drills, even though they're the same drills every day, you're working through your mental progressions and getting your mental reps. So mental reps, if the quarterback's not in, if he's not doing the signals, then by God, be behind the play, working through your progression. If you're on the sideline during games, we've all heard those great stories about backup quarterbacks actually calling the cadence and working through the progression, and then when his time comes, he's ready. So selling them on mental reps, but selling them on these drill reps, where every drill we do, we got to have a play of the day in our mind where we're working. So, all right, the play of the day is 7 and 9. So we might be working some of these drills over here that we're going to talk about, but he knows in his mind, I'm working slant, shoot, check down, slant, shoot, check down. That's going over his mind over and over and over, and that's the beauty of progression, is he can say those out loud: slant, shoot, check down. So getting your progression while you're working your drills. Next one, this is a mummyism. When in trouble, find the back. Anytime he gets into a scramble situation, try to find the back. We're talking about F and we're talking about H. Next one, be disciplined in your reads in the run game. We always got a screen attached, and then in your RPO game. Let's not get, that's a controllable, how disciplined you are in reading that thing. We don't want to take the play that we want. We want to take the play that is given to us. And it's only a matter of being disciplined and getting your eyes on the read, and then it's a yes/no decision almost every time. So be disciplined there. Let's not get on film on Monday and look through this thing and see, no, that we weren't taking what they were giving us, or the reason we were struggling is because you were being selfish, and you were trying to force things to happen instead of taking what they're giving us every time. Next one, and this is at all levels. I think at the college and NFL level now, they got a guy standing behind the quarterback just filming his feet, but feet equals throws, and we go to that Manning, that fast feet Manning style, that we want their feet to be able to throw the ball at any time. Make a decision. Next one is make a decision on your favorites. Have some favorite runs and have some favorite passes. I want to be able to ask a kid, hey, what's your favorite play? And for them to give me a play. And I think when you mentally decide these are your favorites, you're going to get a little better at those. Next one is take care of the ball. And that just means, take care of the ball in the run game, chin high, high and tight, take care of the football. That's a controllable. And then in the pass game, hey, we know there's going to be some picks. What we don't want are we don't want dumb picks. So if there's a pick, come to me on the sideline and tell me what you saw, what you were thinking. It's not a time. I shouldn't be yelling, ranting, and raving. You should be able to tell me what you saw, and we should be able to talk through it. And also, come to me with your head high. Heck, it's football. The other team, they got arms and legs too. Sometimes they make a great play. We got to be able to fight through that. I think Hal used to tell the story. If we came out the first 5 plays and threw 5 pick sixes, when we came out for play 6, we were going to throw the football. So we got to have that in our mind that we're going to throw the dang football. A pick's not going to stop us. It's not the end of the world. Keep your head high. Let's figure out what happened. Let's get out there and do it right. Next one. Don't let the same play beat you twice. That's just a mental thing. We had a bad play. Hey, you can't be thinking about the last play. You got to be thinking about the next play. Don't let the same play beat you twice because we're still upset about what just happened a play ago. Next one, especially, this is for everybody, get big. Think about, this is the easiest way to explain body language. Number one, get big. Get big is the number one body language thing. Think about a dog. If that dog is aggressive, how's he look? A dog's always going to get big when he's aggressive. He's going to bite you, he's going to get big. But what's a scared dog look like? A scared dog gets small and he wraps his tail up between his legs. That's a scared dog. So get big means that's good body language. If you're getting small, that means you've got bad body language. For the quarterback, we got to have great body language all the time for the whole team, but especially for the quarterback. Next one is compete. Compete. Be the most competitive guy on the team. That's what we want out of our quarterback. We want him to be the most competitive guy because those kind of guys are contagious to the rest of the team. We want our guy to know, hey, if we get we want him in his mind and in his words to say, if we get the ball one more time, we're going to beat them guys. Next one, lead by example and words. Leadership is the key to this thing, and it's also on and off the field. It's in the locker room. It's on the weekends. You got to be the lead dog. You might have to give up some fun to be our guy, but to be our guy, you got to be a great leader in actions and in words. And the last one is be the guy. That our quarterback in the air raid system, you're not in the wing tee handing the ball off. You are the guy. You have to be the guy for us. All right, then go on to drills. A few more drills for quarterbacks than we had for receivers. We got a pre-practice drill. I'm a big believer in those right knee throws where you put them down, you put the ball on the ground, you pick it up. I think it's quarterback in a bottle. That's something about that right knee throw drill creates a quarterback as far as upper body mechanics. Big believer in parallel throws, where parallel feet throws, where same thing, where we're working our upper body and making those throws without getting the lower body into it. really like angle throws where we're putting two lines on the hashes, and they're either popping their feet for a quick game, or they're taking 3-step drops on 90 games and then working across, and then we'll switch them so they're working both ways. We work option pitches. We're not a huge option team, but we run some option, and when we run it, we want to be proficient in it. And then we have this scramble drill on Thursday. I always tell the story about Kentucky. You know, when I was at Kentucky, if you go back and watch their film, their huge amount of big plays came in scramble situations. So we always work that scramble drill on Thursday. That's for receivers and quarterbacks. And even on a thrown away ball, you know, if you were bouncing a ball to a receiver to throw the ball away, you got to train those receivers to run full speed to that ball to pick it up. That's part of not getting a flag there. So scramble drill on Thursday is a big deal for us. Then our EDDs, you know, we're going to do the traditional stuff: noose, pat and go, routes on there, and 7-on-7. Make it very competitive. We'll count completions in a row. We'll always have some kind of goals that we're trying to do to make it competitive, because we're doing the same ones over and over. We're keeping it fresh by being competitive. And then the last one, our post-practice drill, is our bucket throws. And again, another magic. This one is a magic drill for having a kid develop touch on the fade route. You put the big trash cans in the corner of the end zone, and you have them throw them in there, and they compete. Quarterbacks will compete on that. And something about that throw, that angle that it creates a great touch pass on the fade routes. So that is, I went fast, but that is our quarterback position, and it all comes down to find a leader who can throw the football and who's super competitive, and you're going to have a good year. Thanks, coaches.